we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the London Bulldogs. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet-lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the London Bulldogs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Box it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
319. Hey, where y'all going? 319.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
319. Hey.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Playing with a catch right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now it's Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game: 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receiver, get it to other players who can also produce.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now on second down. He's going to take a shot for the ends. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jones. Oh, good move. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The numbers for Jones last week: 20 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well. And they've got it here with a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Rodgers to throw on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Hey, check 26. Look at that.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Martavis Bryant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mariota again. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
We turn our attention here to Martavis Bryant. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This is Miller. Room to run inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw here for Mariota. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Mariota on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Off the play fake, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go. 58.
Now Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rodgers again now. And it's complete. Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take it. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Again, it's Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Strong right! Strong right!
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Gets past him at the 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Hey, the play when you get home, baby. Get your ass in the gym.
Crosby connects on the
You got time to play when that nigga get home. You get one with y'all right now. Nobody, go your ass to the team gym. You gotta load up in that team gym, baby. You just walk straight in that bitch. Yes, sir.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back.
I don't care. However you need to get it done, my brother.
To the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense.
Okay.
And you think he personally is evaluating
No problem.
his game so far?
When
He
you
was
ready.
pretty good in the first half. Been good so far here in the
Come on,
third
then. You
quarter.
fucking up, baby.
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the
3
world
seconds,
on fire
James.
in
Get a
terms
good
of
one.
stats. It's almost like
Oh,
you're
that
trying
ball, huh?
hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making
Stupid
sure you
ass.
get the team home.
Throw it up,
The
man.
bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Really good,
The
skillful,
Hornets,
tough
I mean, you
running
know,
throughout this
Houston and
contest.
Oklahoma City
Picked up
playing,
first
baby. We
down
trying to get
after
that number
first
2
down. He's gotta
seed,
have a
baby.
nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine?
Know what I'm
I think
saying?
that fits.
They keep it with Miller on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it's just a possible playoff matchup. Then we might be playing Oklahoma City. We playing them now. You need. I want them to play Golden State. Beat up on Golden State a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get them a little tender for us, baby. Well, that sound like about 5 niggas, man. Well, now, what you ass up?
They go play action. Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams.
Pretty
And
foul,
complete
man.
there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was
I know one thing, I'm gonna need more than one shot, nigga. I'm gonna keep saying that. Need more than one shot, bitch.
4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mariota. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game.
I didn't even know you could catch an alley with the analog ring. You did. All I know is box, nigga.
Got to him before he ever had a chance.
I'm riding the fuck out that bitch, nigga. Look.
And as this
As soon as I start running to the goal, my hand up by that bitch.
Race time as we give you a look. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They'd love to hold on to that, but first things first, they want to clinch that division.
Well, let's go back to the conversation we had with the coaching staff, and you asked that very question about how important is it really? You've got a good team. Can't you win
Get you
for
some
base?
shots up for the game, yeah.
They all looked at us like we were crazy, right?
Warm up, nigga. Some shots up, baby.
Wants to try it. Higher seed, much better for them. They want to clinch this division.
Definitely don't want to slip to 5 or 6 and go on the road in that first playoff game.
Hey, bro, y'all wasn't on the phone earlier, though. So some shit I won't run by y'all. We was talking about them other niggas could chime in, too. But like I was saying, a lot of the times I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. Russell Westbrook with the assist. I heard a nigga say it on TV, it made sense. He oftentimes leads the nigga to a basket, right? I feel that's what we do the majority of the time. It's one pass, at maximum 2. Like, nigga get the rebound, you might pass it to me, I might pass it to you for the layup. Or Jay get the rebound, nigga pass it all the way for the layup. Or Drew come out, he pass it to you for the dunk. But we don't move the ball, if you understand what I'm saying. And to me, against that zone, sometimes, the one pass not gonna work. You need to swing that bitch from one side of the court to the other side of the court. You know what I'm saying? To get the ball moving, to get the man moving. Yeah, you know, pass up the, you know, the good shot.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. On second down, Mariota again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves, because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that?
That clock, man.
Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Underneath for Miller. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Mariota, wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Put his ass up again, James. I think he's about to do a heat check right here. And Java Green about to check in. Let's go. I don't need no pick. We'll take Paul George and we got him. Come on. Paul ain't let me get that switch.
They'll run it now.
All right, got the switch. He about to get it. That bad.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, get on that nigga, man. I jumped. You gotta let me come down, bitch.
Mariota now on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
James. Good, man. I'll be right back, though. Yeah, damn it again, man.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Miller. There's a nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good run there, 8 yards. Gets him much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Box it.
Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
But shit, I'm in front of Rex. Oh, let's go there.
3 down. 3 down going.
To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Who you joined up on?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive.
I'm joining this shit.
Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once,
and
hit him a couple times. Yeah,
you're
right, maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yards than you expect out of each play.
And
for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
That's right.
And spill the play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
Hell no, that my
losing yardage to the 11. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break out 4th.
We got some custodian keys.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams...
D-Wade's son is a